In this crazy, fast digital world we live in, it's easy to wonder who's getting left behind. Well, today we're going to look at a plan that's all about helping the real backbone of our local communities, those small shop owners from an older generation, do more than just survive. The idea is to help them actually thrive.
Okay, let's just start with one number. Just one. 15%. Get this. That is the shockingly low percentage of entrepreneurs over 50 in South Korea who are actually using digital tech for their business. It's a tiny number, but man, does it represent a massive, massive challenge. And this is where you can really see the problem in plain sight. Small businesses are the lifeblood of the economy, right? They make up almost 85% of all businesses. But look at their slice of the e-commerce pie, just a little over 11%. That gap, well, it's not just a gap, it's a chasm, and it shows just how disconnected they are from how we all shop today. So what we're looking at here is a classic digital divide, but it's getting wider every single day. For these veteran entrepreneurs, this isn't just about learning a few new tricks. It's a silent, daily struggle just to stay afloat. And look, this isn't just about someone not knowing how to use an iPad. It's way more complicated than that. You've got the digital literacy, sure, but that's often tangled up with health problems and serious financial worries. It makes it pretty much impossible for them to adapt all on their own.
Okay, so that's the problem. But what if there was a real targeted solution? Well, that brings us to this new idea called the K-digital roadmap. And it's all about creating shared success, what they're calling co-prosperity. So what is this thing exactly? Well, it's a platform built specifically for entrepreneurs between 50 and 70 years old. The goal is to give them a support system that's totally customized to their needs. And get this, it's not some idea pulled out of thin air. It's actually inspired by a really successful program from Singapore called SMEs Go Digital.
All right, that all sounds great on paper, right? But how does it actually work in the real world? Well, the whole thing is built around a really clear three-phase plan.
Okay, so it breaks down into three pretty simple steps. First, the program goes out and finds the businesses that need help using public data, so they don't have to put their hand up and ask. Step two, it brings them the right technology, and this is the key part, on-site training. And finally, step three, it doesn't just walk away. It sticks around to analyze how things are going and helps them keep growing their online sales. But here's the thing. The real game changer here, the secret weapon, isn't the tech. It's the people. The program uses older digital mentors to do the training, right there in the shop. It's peer-to-peer. It means the help is coming from someone who gets it, someone from their own generation who understands the challenges firsthand. The smartest plans don't try to reinvent the wheel, right? They stand on the shoulders of giants. And that's exactly what the K-digital roadmap does. It's built by looking at what's worked and, just as importantly, what hasn't worked in other countries all over the world. And it's not just looking abroad for ideas. It's also looking at what's already happening right at home. You see, unlike other platforms that are either too general or make people sign up themselves, this roadmap is different. It's proactive, it's laser-focused on that 50 to 70 age group, and it's all built around that crucial human touch of the mentors. And when you look globally, a super clear pattern starts to show up. On one hand, you have successful programs in places like Singapore and Australia. What did they have in common? Custom plans and real human support. On the other hand, you had initiatives in India and Brazil that didn't do so well. The warning signs? Bad infrastructure and absolutely no on-site help. So the roadmap is designed to copy the good and dodge the bad. And this whole thing isn't just some vague concept, It's a real, concrete plan with a schedule. This timeline lays out a clear 2-year rollout. It kicks off by building the system to find the right businesses, then spends the rest of the first year getting mentors and tech out there. Year 2 is all about checking the results and expanding. It's practical, it's methodical. So let's talk about the big picture. What's the end goal here? If this all works out, the impact is going to be huge. We're talking way beyond just boosting profits for a few small shops. This could create a positive ripple effect through the whole economy and even society itself. They're really looking at 3 main areas where this thing could make a difference. First, of course, is economic growth. But just as important are social inclusion for an aging population and creating a blueprint for smarter, more effective government policy. So let's break that down. What does that actually mean? Well, economically, we're talking a potential 15 to 20% revenue bump for these shops. Socially, you're fighting digital isolation for seniors and creating cool new jobs for the mentors.
And from a policy angle, it means using public data more smartly and making government support way more efficient. It's a win-win-win. And all of this kind of brings us back to one big central question, doesn't it? In a world that's so obsessed with algorithms and automation, the K-digital roadmap is betting everything on a very simple, very old-fashioned idea: human connection. So, can a human touch really heal a digital divide? This plan seems to think it's the only thing that can.